Welcome back to Mirror and Thread. So glad to have you here with us today. We are finally sharing our living room built-ins and how we styled them. This is actually Cody's project.
Yeah, this is my baby.
Yes, so he did all of this basically himself. I added in a few pieces at the very end, but we found all of these things affordable from Amazon and a few items from Target, plus a few plants from Trader Joe's.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix. We tried to go kind of different with this. Like, we didn't go just fully neutral like a lot of the stuff you see. We tried to add a little bit of flair, a little kind of design flair, a little mid-century flair.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's just unique to us.
Yeah, we really love it. This house kind of has a lot of olive in it, has a lot of gold, and so we kind of wanted to utilize those mid-century colors and that style. So we're gonna go over those, and then if you stay to the end, we're actually going to share our favorite splurge purchase that we've ever purchased.
Yeah.
Like ever. And it is a big splurge, but we have been so in love with this thing, and we found some even more exciting components of it as we've got it in the house. So that's a little mystery there for you, but stay to the end.
A little hook for the end.
Yeah, we will share that with you. Everything is going to be linked in the video description, just like normal. I'll put all of our styling items in there, and my dress is also an Amazon find, so I'll link this for you too.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over this half of our built-in. So we have two sides. I'll go over this side. This is kind of the first place I started with the built-ins, and I wanted to, this is actually maybe the first thing I bought, was this gold leopard. I just thought it was really cool. It's a cheetah or a leopard, I don't know. But I just thought it was really cool, kind of unique, and brought in kind of like a 70s, kind of 60s, 70s retro feel. Then we did, this is from Amazon as well as a set of prints. So we had 6 prints that came with it. We framed, I think, 3 and used them on the built-ins. And they're just kind of a mid-century feel as well. All right, I'm just gonna kind of jump around a little bit. This book here, I wanted to bring, so my degree is in graphic design. I wanted to bring in a little bit of that as well. So this is How Design Makes Us Think. It's just a cool looking book. It's an actual book about design. I like the little poppy yellow and the kind of clean typography. I just thought it was a nice little, I don't know, little designy touch. Little plant here. Where's this from? Is this Trader Joe's?
Target, I think.
So that's Target. We have these little plants throughout. I think they're all Trader Joe's or Target. So this is an actual Polaroid camera that I got on eBay. It's actually like an actual retro one. It's not a new one. But we will link one that is, I think, a newer version that looks kind of retro. But I just like the look it brought in. It kind of brought in some of the, I don't know, photography stuff that we do, video stuff as well. So that on top of a little stack of books. And then this is a Target find, just kind of a neutral. I wanted to basically mix in some neutral things with some other like funkier stuff like this that brings in that mid-century kind of retro vibe and designy vibe, but mix it in with just some neutral stuff as well. So little neutral base from Target. The clock is an Amazon find. That's just like a little, I don't know, affordable little piece that I thought was fun. So all the books we already had in our possession. The bookends up here we already had as well. We'll link something similar. We just kind of took all of the paper covers off of our hardcover books, if that makes sense, and just left like the, where the spine has the words on it. It looks better in our opinion. So we did that with all of the books. And if you want to maybe pan up and show up higher. So again, just some neutral vases up here, and then just kind of a neutral looking basket that we got. These are Amazon. This is Target. And then another, that's a faux plant up there. So we have a lot of real plants, but this one's a faux plant that is Target as well, I believe. So that's it for this side, I think.
Alrighty, I'm going to talk about our second side. So as you can see, we actually had a lot of slots to fill, and it took us quite a while of ordering, putting things in, reordering, figuring out sizing, and all of those things. So we finally got it all together. But this is from that set of mid-century art prints. I believe these are $15 for the set of 6 of them. And then we bought just frames to use for them as well. So I will link both of those. More plants from Trader Joe's. These are real ones. These bookends were from Amazon, and I liked the idea of adding in some like natural wood or some brown pieces too. We have a lot of like yellow and gold and black in here, so I wanted to make sure we had a little bit of that natural look as well. This was a set of a bunch of different little baskets, and these are really cute, and you can use these anywhere. So I used one in here. I think there were like 5 or 6 in the set. They came in varying sizes, and then the rest of them I actually stuck in our bathroom for some organization things. So these are really cute. That's just empty, obviously. This is a little abstract piece I thought was kind of fun and unique. And then this is a really cool like vintage radio. So I feel like that was actually a lot more affordable than I was expecting for what it is. And it kind of brings in, like we had the Polaroid and we had this vintage radio, and I thought it kind of brought in, actually Cody thought, because he was the one that was mostly designing this and I was just giving my input, but he thought it kind of brought in a little bit of that vintage feel. Couple cactuses again from Trader Joe's, and then up at the top we have another one of our mid-century prints. And then this was a set of vases. They actually came as a set of 2. You could definitely break those apart and use them on a mantle or a dresser or coffee table centerpiece, anything like that as well. Up at the top over here, we have this bigger black bowl vase thing. I thought about sticking another plant in that, but I kind of liked the simplicity of it. We really were thinking that was even going to be bigger than it was, but it ended up looking perfect with another item. So this little geometric piece I actually snagged from Home Goods. So I believe I can link a similar one for you from TJ Maxx if you have a Home Goods close. They have a lot of kind of stuff like this, but we wanted to grab a few things from Amazon that we felt like were a little bit unique. So this New York book we've had for a long time. This is one of Cody's design books. This usually is in his office, or used to be in his office, so we kind of made use of that. And then our little peace sign hands were an Amazon find as well. So I believe that does it for our built-ins. So now we're going to talk about our favorite splurge purchase ever. Okay, you might have caught a glimpse of this in the video already, but we purchased the Frame TV from Samsung, and we're straight up obsessed with this thing.
We went back and forth for a really long time
Yeah.
as to whether we should get it or not. We've been talking about getting it for years. And just the other day when we pulled the trigger, we like went back and forth like, should we not? Because we could get just like a regular TV that's pretty much the same quality, same size for quite a bit less. But there's something about the functionality of the art mode that just totally sold us, because I am an artist. I'm a painter. I have a lot of art pieces, and I do digital art as well. And so I don't know, it just like felt like it was right for us.
Yeah, and once we had the built-ins exactly how we wanted them, and we had our old TV up here, and it just, something about it didn't look quite right in this space to me. So the thing about the Frame TV is that it literally just looks like a piece of art. Like you genuinely would not know that it's a TV. And so there's no cords there, it's not sticking out from the wall, nothing like that. And so in order to like photograph it and do video content and all the things that we want to do in this space, it really mattered to me that it looked aesthetically pleasing for photos and things as well. So that's kind of what sold us on it.
Yeah,
eventually.
and I'll say like the thing that sets it apart visually is it's very thin. It's built to look like an actual frame of a piece of art. It's like 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
The way they made the mount is the way that they mount paintings in galleries, so it's the exact same mechanism, and so it lays completely flat against the wall, which is the only TV I've ever seen that does that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put a lot of effort into the aesthetics of it. As far as the cords go, there's one cord that connects everything. It's called the One Connect, and it goes to a box, but you have to be able to hide it. To get this look, you have to be able to hide it, and so we had to run it through our wall into our master bedroom behind here, which is a little bit of extra work, but I think it's really worth it visually to have no cord showing. So
yeah, and a lot of, if you have like a plug-in or something in a cabinet down here, or if you have a table, a lot of people will have like a console table under their TV, you could easily hide the box in that. But it just kind of worked out the way that our plug-ins were, that we ended up running it through our bedroom was the easiest thing, and now that's under our bed, it's out of the way. But talk about the art functionality of it.
So the art functionality is really cool. It essentially functions as a piece of art. When you turn your TV off, it goes into art mode automatically. And it's kind of like a dimmer, uses less electricity, but it's like a dimmer look. and it has a lot of texture, and it really does like look like a piece of art on the wall when you're not using the TV. I will say also that the TV quality is amazing.
The TV quality.
The picture quality, it's a 4K.
It's like stunningly good.
Yeah, it's 4K QLED. Very amazing picture quality. The best quality I've seen on any TV.
I'm realizing that all of the celebrities that I've watched for so long actually don't have that great of skin.
Yeah, you can see every
like
wrinkle.
Every little blemish you can see.
For sure. But back to the art mode. So Samsung has an art, what's it called, like a marketplace that you can do a subscription through. It has a bunch of different art options, and you can kind of go through and find any style of art that you would want.
There's like Van Gogh and Monet and lots of famous artists.
Lots of famous artists in there. But you can also add your own art. And so I have created some digital art, and the one you see behind us is something that I created the other day, kind of just to try it out and see how it worked. So I made it on my iPad on a program that I use called Procreate. But you can add your own art in, and you can even do like where the art will cycle through, like on a time basis. I don't know, you can add mats to it that are very visually convincing. They look like physical mats.
Yeah, we have a mat on this.
We have a mat on it. And it's actually pretty wild how it tricks your eye. Yeah, especially on like Van Gogh and some of these painters that have a lot of texture. Something about it just makes you think, oh, that's a physical piece of art right there.
Yeah, it's really cool. And we're very excited about it because we've talked about Cody doing like a big piece of abstract art for like the center of our living space for such a long time. And so him being able to do this, I mean, he created this super quickly, and being able to throw it up on our TV is amazing. And we can switch it out if we want to do something different seasonally. It's really fun. Or if we ever want to change out like the color scheme in here, this will be so easy to change. Plus he could sign it, which is just like, this is an actual piece of Cody Rain's original art in our living room, but it's digital and it's easy, and it didn't require him going out and buying the canvas and paints and all of those things too. So that excites us as, I say us as artists, him as an artist, me as an artist's wife.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, like you said, switching it out, and you can totally change the feel of the room just by switching out the art piece, and you can do it at the click of a button, which is really cool.
So definitely our favorite splurge purchase that we've ever done. I mean, we have just like geeked out over this thing basically every second of every day since we got it. And I will tell you also, the one I'm going to link for you has this bezel on it. So this came with just a black frame, and then we ordered it with the natural wood bezel. It was really easy. It's like magnetic. You just stick it on there. So that kind of made it look a little bit more like a real art piece too, and not just the
and they have a darker wood option, a white option. They have some other options as well, but we went with this sort of light wood look.
Alrighty, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We've had so much fun making this place into a home and getting everything all together. So we still have some more home content coming your way. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you like this video, and all of the links are in the description. You can check there as well. We'll see you next time.